Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another morning coffee talks. Actually, I'm not drinking coffee today. I just got back from the gym not too long ago and took some pre-workout, so I'm up, man. I'm up. But I definitely want to dive into this topic. This is something I've been fleshing out, make sure I got the right notes, doing my research, thinking about my own personal experiences, and wanting to dive right into it. Should men have results before a relationship? Or should a man already have his life together before getting into a serious relationship? So, is it okay to build together with a woman? Or again, should you have your ish together before you even get into a relationship? And that's one of the biggest debates out there today. And I definitely want to flesh it out. I definitely want to break it down and kind of look at case by case, right? The case is, should they have results? And then the second part would be, should we like build together? So it's just kind of two different viewpoints on it. But let's look at the case of uh, basically having the results first, right? Coming into the relationship already established, already having their stuff together as a man. So I think that number one, a good thing is they already self sufficient and they already have stability before bringing someone else into your life. You do need a solid foundation, mentally, financially, and emotionally. I think this is a strong avenue for when men already have that together. Also, it avoids dependency, right? We know a lot of men out there, they leech, right? They don't got their ish together. Like, hey, it's a strong black woman. She doing her thing. She got her nice job, and hey, let me just go in and play the game until I get myself together. So, like, if you're struggling, you become you risk becoming over dependent on your partner, and which that can definitely create stress in a relationship. Another thing, this is just the truth. Women are naturally hypergamous, right? So, and that's whether people like it or not. Most women are drawn to men that's ambitious, they have direction, and they're stable. And that just, you can't really be mad at that, right? Because me as a man, I should want that for myself. I should want to be ambitious. I should want to have purpose and direction in life. And I should want to be stable because overall, for a woman, again, provide they want to be provided and protected, right? So that means they're gonna want children, they're gonna want to build a family, they're gonna want to build a life together. So there's nothing wrong with a woman being hypergamous in the sense of I feel like as long as it's not malicious, just like the next shiny thing, right? If you have a good man, stick with him if he's ambitious, if he got purpose and he's stable, meaning like mentally too. And financially, he ain't got to make all the money right now, but if you see him like he has potential, right? And he's practicing that potential, meaning putting the work in every day, then yeah, um, most women gonna be drawn to that man, right? And then a lot of men who already come in established and they have the results first, that let them know they have control over their life, right? You don't want to be put in position where you have to compromise your vision because you weren't ready. And that's what happened with a lot. Like women, you may find a woman who's ready. You come in not ready, and she like it kind of creates a tension where it's like y'all not on the same page because like, hey, I'm at this stage. Especially a lot. I remember dating a woman like a long time ago. I think I was like 20, my early like mid 20s or whatever. And I think she was like 30, and she was like, "Yo, I want kids." I wasn't at that point yet, and we had to dissipate the relationship. But many women are there, and as a man, you need to come in with your game plan and like, hey, this is where I'm at. And it's not fair to the woman if you kind of put her on the back burner when she's at a point, right? You got to come with it first, and that's the leadership aspect of it. Don't come into a woman situation and let her come into yours, or y'all come in at the same level, right? But it has to be that type of situation, especially for a man, if you want to have a great flourish relationship. Now, on the flip side, again, coming in together, right, building together, yeah, I definitely think a strong woman can elevate you. I think that, especially with my wife, there's a lot of bad habits and stuff that she pointed out to me that I didn't even see myself. And so that kind of helped me become conscious of, hey, how can I be better? Right? Hey, these are the things I see that you can work on and improve as a man because these are things I'm seeing that's kind of tripping you up constantly, consistently, right? And I think most men may have a lot of ego and take that as, oh man, she's attacking me. But I think if you get ego out of it and say, all right, let me look at this practically, right? What is she really saying, right? And I look at all really successful men, like on the highest levels, most of them married, right? Even come to presidents and stuff like that. So, and again, a lot of y'all can dive in and comb through their relationship, but the truth of the matter is, when it comes to like being in positions of CEOs and all that a lot of dudes aspire to, or even just getting promoted to certain positions and companies, you got to have a wife, man, because when you're invited to those type of parties and those type of networking events, and you know you come in as a single man and everybody else got wives, that just, bro, you looking crazy. So it's just important, I think, that a strong woman in those positions can bring value and elevate you. Also, the truth of the matter, nobody's 100% ready all the time, right? I think if you wait for perfection, you may never commit. You know, definitely growth happens in motion. And that's what I've seen. You know, thank goodness I kind of got married early, because I've grown a lot within that, and we've grown together. And I can see us like, you know, forever with this thing, man. And which I'm proud of. But it took a lot of work. Even with a lot of work, you know, it's shared struggles. You know, shared struggles build stronger bonds. Some of the best relationships come from weathering the storm together. You know, going through the tough times, man. Knowing that person have your back, and knowing that you can depend on them when stuff is tight. You know, and so I just think that's a good case for saying, hey, let's build together. You know, with this relationship. And also another point, man. Some women, they value potential over status. They do. Every chick not looking for clout. You know, they're not looking for clout, but they are looking for value. You know, what can you bring, quote unquote, to the table to show me that we can build a family, to show that we can have a relationship that's prosperous and that can, again, bring value. Again, not every woman cares about your net worth. And we see this every day. There's women who have the money, right? But they don't have a valuable partner. And so they end up dealing with the Pookies and Ray Rays because they want the emotional attachment, because they have the money. They have the situation where they have the house and already established. But it's like, all right, well, you know, what else can you bring outside of the money, right? And I talked about this in another couple videos. So y'all check out my videos, but let's look at this on the last point, right? What's the best approach? So I think it depends on the relationship you want and the kind of woman you want to attract. That's really what it comes down to. If you want a woman who values leadership and stability, having results first definitely gives you leverage, because if not, you're going to get a lot of headache until you get there. Right? And you can definitely get there, but you're going to get a lot of pushback. You're going to get a lot of frustration. And then you're going to get to a potential point where the relationship can go off the deep end. But if you value partnership and growth, you may be okay with a woman just joining on your journey, right? But the key is to have a clear vision, you know, whether you're starting alone or even with a partner. It depends on you just having a clear vision. So listen, man, what y'all think? Should a man already have his life together before getting into a relationship? Or is it okay to build with a woman? Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comments. You know, let's really talk about it. Listen, if it's your first time watching, welcome to the Husband Code. Go ahead and hit subscribe. If you've been watching for a while, subscribe to the Husband Code. Also, if you got any value from this video, hit the like button. And we dropping videos like this every single day. Hit the notification bell as well. And until next time, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Peace.